Right? Comply with the protocol within scriptural provisions. Comply with the protocol of that space within scriptural provision. Comply with the protocol of that space within scriptural provision. In Genesis chapter 41, verse 14, that's our text. The Bible said when Pharaoh sent for Joseph, Joseph shaved his beards before he went to see Pharaoh, knowing fully well that Egyptians don't keep beards. It's the Hebrews that grow their beards, but Egyptians, they don't wear beards. The first thing Joseph did before he went to see Pharaoh is that he aligned to the protocol of the palace. He knows that if you must get favor in the palace, you must obey the rules of that space. Although he is a Hebrew, he refused to insist. This is how many people continue to violate protocols, and they wonder why things and seasons are not opening up for them. You are a business person, and you don't know yet that the business world has protocols. You go in front of your shop and you write, "This shop belongs to Jesus." You are... Is it only Christian that should buy from you? That single act alone is a sign that you don't have understanding of the business world. Now, every non-believer, once they come near your shop and they see what you write, they'll say, well, let your Jesus be buying from you. Because although you think you are exhibiting Christianity and spirituality, it is foolishness in that space. Your faith should not be by all this write-up. Your faith should be by the fruit of your life. In that space, they should know you by your fruit. A Christian will now come to shop by 11 when people have already opened shop, and she will first be sprinkling one kind of water everywhere. People now think you are a diabolic person. Nobody comes to buy anything from you again. And you, in your mind, you are doing the sprinkling of the blood. And they say, what is this woman sprinkling like this? Let's be very careful. These are end times. It's the business world. It's human beings that sell. Just be a human being in that realm. People don't know protocols. Did you remember where Jesus was in Luke chapter 16 from verse 8 to 9, where Jesus was hailing the crooked manager for his ungodly wisdom, but Jesus hailed him. He saw that he was going to lose favor with his master. Quickly he called everybody that was owing his master, that he was the one that gave to them, and say, how much are you owing our master? Maybe the person say 500. He said, clean it, right? 250. What was he doing? He was making plan for his tomorrow. He knows that this door is about to close. Let me open several doors. You will be too grateful not to receive me when they drive me from here. You know what Jesus says? That he is wise. Because in the business world, there are many believers sitting here. They are feeling guilty to make gain. A believer went to buy something for probably 15 naira. And then the believer now called me the other day. You know the things I hear? And say, sir, I don't know. Anytime I sell it, anything above 55 or 60, I start feeling guilty. I say, go and close that shop. You are not designed to be a businessman. Just leave that place. Guilty. You will sell it for as high as you can. As high as you can. Hey. So you now bought something 50, and you now say that your conscience is disturbing you if you add more than 5 naira on top. How many 5 naira would you make in order to regain a profit that can help you keep the business floating? So many believers, their businesses continue to fold up because they bring sentiment into that space. A Christian, it's time to write exam. You will see all kinds of sign of the cross. This, that, and then time is going. You are still doing this. The thing that is not in your head, this thing will not bring it. Every environment has protocols. Comply with the protocol of every environment and you will have favor. When Paul goes to the Rome, he speaks like the Romans. He knows how to switch. In fact, he spoke once and one of the Roman leaders said, I'm almost tempted to convert because of how eloquent your speech went. He knows how to bring his reasons per occasion. Because you are a Christian fashion designer. Only one style you can sew. All everything is buba. Everything. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Improve yourself. See. Insist on excellence or stay out of that space. If not, you will fail and you will blame God and it's not God's fault. You see a lot of mediocrity with Christians. When the unbelievers are busy paying to do courses, to learn, a Christian will say, you know, the altar summons us. There are many apprentices, many Christian apprentices who go to shops where they should come down and learn this thing well. They will go with earpiece, playing message throughout. Now, in their mind, they are spirit men. That is not the protocol of that space. Discipline is much needed. Then they stay with earpiece like this. From the guy is busy teaching the other unbelievers who are not listening to message and they are catching the concept. Now they have learned how to cut. You, if they give you trouser, you will sew W. Christian. You will see a Christian, he is an apprentice for 17 years. Apprentice, he's still there. He will enter the shop like this. He will not do like this. Oga, if you want to meditate, stay at home. If you want to do business, be business minded. See, the funny things people do. Somebody goes to the office where it's supposed to be a place for work. He now enters the office and goes and closes one door quietly somewhere and begin to pray in tongue and people are hearing. Then he now say, nothing touches my priesthood. Remember Daniel in the scripture. Where did Daniel pray? It was in his house. Your office is not church. If your boss fire you, it's your fault. And you cannot call it persecution because that space has a protocol. You are there to work. You didn't come there to start a fellowship. If you see me on a normal day, if I enter the world, it is my aura that you used to pick whether who is this one. Some days I'll wake up, I'll wear a face cap. There was one day I wore a sunshade and somebody saw me. The person now said, Apostle. In my mind I said, look at this one. There is a space I'm entering. Listen, see, there are different dress codes for different places. Just imagine you want to go to the market. You now wear a suit. A bishop neck suit. Sometimes, there are different postures to take. There are people where, you see, Pastor Onu and James, you are my witness. There's a man that we had one agreement with. We finished settling the agreement verbally. Then I now came. After we have settled the agreement verbally. When he now saw where I parked, and he saw my outfit, the man now said, no. That agreement is no, it won't stand. You pass that level. Wisdom. Can we bow our heads wherever we are? Begin to pray quickly. I will leave a word of blessing upon us now. But pray for 1 minute. I want to bless you from the depth of my heart. I want to give you such such as the Lord has given to us. One minute, please cry to God. Open the gates, oh God. Gates to my next seasons. Gates to my new phase of life. Let gates be opened. Ancient doors be opened.